A couple of days ago, PlayStation held their June State of Play, where they showcased two very big games, Marvel's Wolverine and God of War Lao Fei, and people online are already getting incredibly pissy. You see, both of these games share something in common, that being women, and we know how people on the internet get when they see a woman on their screen, and it's probably because they've never been in a relationship before, or they can't get anywhere near a woman in real life because it probably scares them. Now, this may be a hot take, but I personally don't give a shit who I'm playing as in a video game, man or woman, because if the combat is good or the gameplay is good, great. And if the narrative is good, great. And that's all that should matter. Okay, it doesn't matter who you're playing as, it's up to the developers and the writers, to make us sympathize with characters, to make us engage with their story. It doesn't matter what they look like. It should just be how their story is told. I miss the times where, writing was actually criticized and it wasn't just, oh, I'm playing as a woman, oh, I'm playing as a character of color. It's just stupid, man. Those aren't real complaints. That's just you being a fucking idiot. But hey, maybe these guys just love playing as like shirtless men for like 20 plus hours, or they really are afraid of playing alongside a red-haired woman in Marvel's Wolverine. I don't know what goes through these guys' heads. I rather not. It's probably just empty. Nothing at all, just a void, an endless void where you could just hear an echo, 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 echo. That's probably what you hear in all of these people's heads, because it's just pathetic and sad, man. It's so sad. Like every time something new releases and a woman is like, center, it's just, you already know how certain bits of the internet are going to react. And the crazy thing is, these sort of people probably don't give a shit about women in like MMOs or RPGs, because I bet you the character they're playing as is a woman, and that's only because they can design that woman how they want that character to look. They can make her wear what they want, they can make her play how they want, they can like just mold the character around their fantasies, and they won't complain because it's their character, it's their ideal woman, the woman they're never going to get in the real world. They can make themselves in a video game, and that's why they don't complain about that sort of shit. Games like Marvel Rivals as well, they probably don't complain about them because all of the outfits the female heroes have are all incredibly revealing, which is a problem. Its own separate issue in Marvel Rivals, with the outfits being incredibly revealing for all the women characters. But these guys, they're not going to complain because the characters are hot, obviously. They're so sexy. Now I'm going to quickly just laugh and make fun of some posts I found shortly after the state of play because maybe I shouldn't laugh at them because at this point it is just depressing and sad. But like I do get like a chuckle every once in a while when I do see these posts, and it's not even every once in a while anymore. I see these posts way more often than I should, and I think most people see them way more often than they should because any sane person knows that these are just some brain dead takes. Like they're not actual criticisms. They're not really gamers. Let's be honest. They're fake gamers. Yeah, I'm saying it. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't care if I get like somebody chasing me in the street now, because I'm calling these guys fake gamers, because it's true. They don't give a shit. They don't have passion about any of this. They watch Asmongold, okay? They sit under their stairs or they sit in like a basement and they watch Asmongold and they just agree with everything he says. They suck on the cocks of all of these people and they don't actually have their own opinions, and they're afraid of women in the real world to the point where like just playing as a woman or interacting with a woman in a video game pisses them off. It's just kind of sad now, but I'm gonna laugh at these posts because I feel like making myself happy today. The new God of War Faye spin-off is getting huge backlash for making the in-game character way uglier than Deborah Ann Ward, the voice and motion capture actress behind Faye. Sony did it again. You can thank the usual consultants. It's not getting huge backlash though, is it? Like any sane person doesn't give a shit, and also both images are pretty much the same. Like obviously they look different. The image on the right is a video game model. The image on the left is real life. The image on the right is meant to fit a certain universe, that being God of War, so it's meant to be, darker, more gritty. So the adjustments to the model is going to, be in service to that world. And then the picture on the left is a professional photograph where she's probably wearing makeup, and also some post-production stuff is going to have been done to the image to make it look nicer. And that's not me criticizing Deborah Ann Wall, by the way. I don't want it to like seem like I'm criticizing her in any way. But my point is, both images are exactly the same, and you're just stupid for even trying to compare them. The trailer for Marvel's Wolverine shows that they feminized the game. It's not about Wolverine anymore. It's a strong female lead replacing him. Why do they keep doing this? See, now this may be engagement bait, but I'm still going to make fun of it because even if it is engagement bait, that's stupid and sad. She's not the female lead, though, is she? She's still Wolverine. Now, the game's not fully out, so I don't know if you play as her at any point in the game, but even if you do, Wolverine is still the lead. In the 7-minute long gameplay sequence they showed at the State of Play, who are you playing as? Wolverine. And Jean Grey's only in it for like maybe a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, which, isn't a lot of time, really, given with her. And also, you're fighting alongside her. She's putting enemies in the air, and Wolverine, you're playing as Wolverine. You're the one killing the enemies. You're not playing as Jean Grey, you're playing as Wolverine. So she's not replaced Wolverine in his own game. You're kind of just projecting that, out there. It's stupid. It's not been confirmed how big her role is, but we do know you will be playing as Wolverine for pretty much the entire game, and even if you do play as her, it's a £70 game, so the more content the merrier. Isn't that what people say nowadays? People say that games don't have enough to warrant the price, so playing as Jean Grey and Wolverine, even if Jean Grey is like a small role, that kind of makes the £70 more worth it, in my opinion, at least. But, what am I to say? I'm not like a critic like these guys. These people have injected woke elements into my favourite game, God of War, especially with the character Lao Fei. This is not God of War anymore. God of War will always be about Kratos, the main character. These people seem determined to disappoint and destroy the joy of the fans who have supported and paid for the series. See, this just comes across as a bit like pretentious, like just because I've spent money on your previous game, so you have to make the game exactly how I want it. I don't want to play as a woman. I want to play as like a shirtless grey man with a big axe. Like shut the fuck up. If like no offense, Santa Monica Studio know more about God of War than us. They know more about the characters than us. So if they want to take it in a different direction, if they want to experiment and do something different, let them. The game isn't out yet. We haven't seen that much, in the grand scheme of things, so we can't really judge it just yet. And also injected woke elements. Shut the fuck up. Again, that is like one of the most NPC takes of all time. It's not a criticism. It's just a brain dead opinion, if you can even call it an opinion, because it's just brain dead and stupid. Okay, just because you're playing as a woman doesn't make it woke. Okay, doesn't make it woke. Believe it or not. Like, how many times do people need to shout it in their ears? Woke doesn't mean what it means anymore. Woke is such an overused thing. Like if a character of color appears in the main role, if a woman appears in the main role, if a gay person appears in the main role, if a transgender person appears in the main role, it's woke. Like it's so repetitive now. It's so repetitive and sad. I wish these people would just think of better arguments when trying to criticize games. And also, if you obviously don't care enough about God of War because you didn't put a capital G on the God, so learn to spell your favorite game, I suppose. Yeah, this one made me laugh a little bit more than the others because it just came across as so pretentious, man. So pretentious because, like, oh, cool, you put a lot of money into this game series, so automatically they should be listening to you. Everything you say, everything you want in the game, that's what Santa Monica Studios should do because you know more about Kratos and more about Lao Fei than them. But anyway, man, that's going to be the end of this video, and I can't wait for these two games, and hopefully they deliver on all fronts, and I don't give a shit who I'm playing as in video games. Thank you guys for watching.